Yeah. You are tuned into the Starting Five podcast. I'm your man, E. Trainier. Of course, you can call me Tro for short. And as always, you can hit me up on Instagram and X at E_trillionaire. You can also find the Starting Five podcast on YouTube at the Starting Five podcast. Excuse me. You can also pick us up wherever you get, or hit us up, listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. That'd be Apple and Spotify. And the Core 4 lives for another 5 years. I'll kick it to my left.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Core 4, man. Welcome back to the Star 5 Podcast. Your boy, Jay Supreme Out Jordan 3 on IG. This is season 4, episode 15. We locked in, man. Football season is back. We got preseason game
Tomorrow.
on Thursday, tomorrow.
Well, yesterday.
Well, when this drops, it'll be yesterday. Good point, John. But yeah, man, we back, man. Go Cavs, go Browns, go Buckeyes, man. Pass to my left.
Alright, relax. What's good? Justo back again.
The hatred.
Justo Starting 5 on IG, man. Football season back. Bring on San Fran.
Unbelievable.
That's your first game?
Monday night football once again.
It was.
On my mom's birthday, so let's put some good vibes in the air, man. I'm gonna kick it to my left.
Definitely a good birthday for mom. I don't know about for the Jets, though.
And then
As
mom,
long as it's better than 9/11, that's it.
and then mom's a Giants fan, so I don't even think she cares. So that's okay. But you already know.
A healthy Aaron Rodgers is a win.
Trust me,
It's a win.
Trust me, she
One
ain't
drive.
watching she ain't watching no Giants games. I promise you that. We all know that.
I got a lot of respect for it. Shouts out to
Not with that GM.
Oh man, that nigga's a clown.
Is he? We gotta unpack that. Hey.
We get to it. You already know what it is, man. Jonathan Sickle Hardy on the book at Super John on X and Instagram. And you already know what to do, man. Leave your likes, your dislikes, your questions, your suggestions, and please give us some feedback because we need that. And go like, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna pass it to my right, man.
What's good, y'all? Catch me on IG, X, last with Don Bree X. Catch me on Facebook at Dom Daniel. And like my man said, continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And please don't forget to share, y'all. Gotta get us out there, man. Get us in them algorithms. We need to hit that share button. It's easy. 2 taps and you already there. Let's get it done, man. You already know we come with another fire episode as usual, baby. Football season is upon us. I can smell it in the air. Let's get it.
Smell grass clippings.
Yeah. So, football definitely is here. So we'll get started with the fast break segment. And really quick, so the Olympic Games just got started this past, pretty much this week. And the USA is, I think, first in medal count, but we only got like 4 golds so far. So we got to work on the gold count. But I mean, gymnastics, we got a gold there in women's. The men ain't medal since 2008, so they in there with a bronze medal. And for men's gymnastics, you got to take that, because men's gymnastics, I guess suckers don't want to do it, and if you do it, they're not very, very good. Well, I ain't gonna say not very, very good, but
very good compared to us.
Them Ukraine,
to the world,
the Japanese, the Chinese, and Germans, they do very, very well in men's gymnastics. So for us to get a bronze medal was huge. But the women were led by Simone Biles. She's
Back.
Goated.
She's just she's a beast at what she do. And of course, basketball is underway, swimming is underway. So we'll get into track and field next week. So it's gonna only get better. But I want to talk about is the opening ceremonies. There was a lot of discussions about how that all transpired.
Fat Jesus.
And so look.
That was diabolical.
This is why I cringe. All right. And we talked about this before on the podcast, and I'm gonna take us back to the 2004 Super Bowl, Nipplegate, right? And people were all up in arms because Janet Jackson's boob was on camera for a nanosecond.
You really had to be locked in.
You had to be locked in to see. Only reason why we saw it because of the internet. If the internet wasn't popping, no, I didn't know. until the next day, right? What you can do on broadcast and TV nowadays without anybody batting the eye is absolutely crazy.
Disgusting.
There used to be
Something cool.
there used to be a moral code. Like, listen, I don't care about what people do in the dark. That's their business, right? But to just throw it like a fastball in somebody's face is crazy. And so it's not that many people that want to see that. It's just not. It's not a lot of people that want to see that. And just forget the kids. They, you know,
They
I guess
forcing it on them.
hey, listen, they probably already watching. You know, what I'm saying, you know, they already locked in on all the apps, the Netflixes and the HBOs and the Stars, and watching all the programs and all the violence and all the war, all that stuff on TV as it is anyway. But the sexualization part.
I mean, they trying to put that shit in the schools.
Is what's crazy.
Sodomites.
And so look, and so if you enjoy that, I guess you had a ball watching it. But if you don't enjoy that, you better not say shit, because now you are starting controversy.
Like, they don't even care no more, bro. They just throw it in our face, bro. Like, it's just the disrespect, the mockery, bro. Like, that shit is just disgusting, bro. And it's just like, just nobody's batting an eye about it. Like, ain't nobody. This should be on the fucking news what they should be talking about. But nah, they want to talk about this presidential election, the dumb shit that's coming out of people's mouths. But this shit right here, like, that shit was just totally disrespectful to the athletes that worked their asses off to get here, and to have that type of opening ceremony. Like, that shit is it's disgusting.
Now,
Shit was down by-
disclaimer: they are in Paris. Anything goes in Paris. Look, I guess that's what that crazy. Not crazy. I get maybe that's what that drag and that stuff must be. Is it European? Is
That shit American too.
it? Is
Shit.
it American? Is it like who idea was that? Like, we got a great idea.
Disgusting.
I mean, somebody apologized for it. I ain't like dig too deep into it, but that's how I found out about it. It's the person who designed it apologized about it. That's all I seen was the apology. I didn't see the outroar or nothing like that. I wouldn't know nothing about it. So I don't know.
The fashion show, like, that's cool. I get it. We in Paris, fashion, one of the fashion capitals of the world. Yeah, cool. The fashion show, do that. But why did we have? What does the Olympics have to do with the Last Supper?
Right.
No, nothing whatsoever.
Like, where's the correlation at? Like, has nothing to do. One has nothing to do with the other.
Maybe that it's a deeper, more sinister meaning behind that display. I don't know.
It gotta be.
Oh, no
Maybe
question.
we just gotta
I mean,
let that play out. But
Is horse racing in the Olympics? The fuck that horse got to do with anything? Like, what
They
that
got
say about it?
equestrians. Not horse racing, but
I just remember when they used to just have the athletes walk around the track and field, you know, represent their country with their flags, this and that, and the jogger come out with the torch, and they light shit up and let the games begin.
Exactly.
I mean, I thought the boat shit was fire.
Yeah,
I did like that. That was
But
fancy.
why? I mean, but again, like I said, the fashion show, I was cool with that because we in Paris. I get it.
Yeah.
What was that for? Like, why are y'all putting on a play? Like,
Fat Jesus.
what is this? There's no correlation to the Olympic Games, bro. Like, it's
Oh,
nothing.
Bro,
has nothing to
I
do
never
with it.
heard that before about Fat Jesus. I never even thought that was a thing. Like, you heard of baby Jesus, black Jesus, all type of teenage, not fat Jesus though.
That's the new one.
Jesus was never fat.
Not that I heard of.
The fat is cool now. If you got something against fat people, you body shaming. Get the fuck out
Nah,
of
but it's just like
here. Lose some weight.
the theatrical
That's crazy.
the theatrical part of that got way out of control.
Like,
That was crazy.
Bad job out of you, NBC and Peacock.
That was disgusting.
Peacock was a part of that shit.
the NBC is people.
That's the
Oh, okay.
brother, Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And listen, you know, I say these things, you know, for the sake of sponsorships and partnerships and shit like that. But, you know, if we gotta be independent over here, we'll be that. But the thing is, you know, there's gotta be some type of taste. in putting on these performances. And again, that's why I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't like what I see.
I feel you, bro.
And so those one of those things I have to keep my eyes wide shut. All right.
Why shit?
Now here's another developing story. I don't know if y'all give a fuck about this though, but I do.
Give it to me.
So Robert Downey Jr. is back in the MCU.
Dr. Doom.
And he's back as I thought he was coming back as Iron Man when I saw him come back. I'm like, he come back as Iron Man, this shit about to be cool as hell. But no, he come back as Dr. Doom. And sorry is Jonathan Majors because the Kane the Conqueror character seems to be on the shelf for now because they're bringing in Dr. Doom. What do y'all think about Robert Downey Jr. being back? It's part of Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I don't like it.
You know, it is kind of weird with him being
Two different people.
Like, come on.
a villain after he was the
Like, come on.
man for 2 decades down there.
Lazy.
Is it?
Let somebody else have that, bro.
I feel you.
Like, you're like everybody's remember him as Iron Man. Let that be him. Let him have that. What do you need Dr. Doom for? Let somebody else do that. Let somebody else create their legacy within the Marvel universe as Dr. Doom. Let somebody else have that.
Yeah.
You got Iron Man already, bro. Just go ahead. You died in the last one. Everybody should have seen it by now, so I don't care about no spoiler alert.
They let that nigga
I
respond.
want to say, nigga, that shit was.
They let the nigga respond.
What, 18,
Come on,
19?
man.
I want to say, yeah, so 6 years.
No, I feel you though, because like,
If they have it, fuck 'em.
no, because like,
Oh, man,
when we
that's
really
corny.
think about that, that is corny. I didn't think about it. I was
It makes
excited
no
for a
sense.
second. But that guarantees them to keep him in the fold for what, another 10 years probably until this whole story develops.
Man, fuck him.
Look, bro, look.
He had his time, man.
I
Somebody
feel
else
you.
do it, man.
I feel you with that. No, but that's insane. So Major's out.
That's gonna be a big bag for
Downey
them.
So what do you say about the people coming at Disney and Robert Downey Jr. about how they handled Jonathan Majors with his allegations and all his things going on, and they shelving him, but they brought up, if you don't know,
Oh, Robert got passed.
Robert Downey Jr. has a very, very lengthy past with the law. So they were bringing that up about how y'all put him on a pedestal and glorified. Of course, you know they had to bring the race thing into it.
Yeah.
And actually, it's the same thing. Found guilty on 2 misdemeanor counts and was sentenced to probation and to participate in 1-year domestic violence treatment program. Not to mention, he was heavy with the booze back in the day too. So I mean, he goes with no reproach
With the booze.
with the booze.
So, but my thing is,
That
and
was
Old school.
I see why you brought it up, but when did that happen?
Oh, this was back. It's not dated. I'm sorry. That was Jonathan Majors that I just read. That was back in March 2023.
Was he heavy with the booze or no?
Nah, so I gotta recant that statement. I thought I was talking about
Robert Downey Jr. got his
but
mugshot.
he got his mugshot.
He's a wild boy.
You know what I'm saying, for sure.
He's part of the what was they called?
Oh, it was him and
Plastic Cup Boy? No.
No,
He got arrested multiple times from 96 to 01.
yeah.
the Brat
The Brat Pack.
The Brat Pack.
Emilio
Brat
Estevez.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. There's a few other guys in there. I think Charlie Sheen.
Yeah,
Not Charlie Sheen.
but could you say those years for me again?
96 to 01.
Excuse Hop.
When did the first Iron Man movie come out?
2008.
Somewhere around there.
And we didn't see Robert Downey Jr. after his shit until.
Oh, it took a while.
That's what I'm saying. So I understand why y'all brought it up.
08.
I understand why y'all brought it up, but Robert Downey Jr. didn't do that shit when he was playing Iron Man.
No, he didn't.
So again, I understand why you brought it up. There is some correlation, but it's not a correlation.
I think
He wasn't in the MCU Disney universe when he was
Right.
going through all his shit.
No, I think really he did get a bad shape because we do have a judicial system in our country.
I mean,
And none of that had worked itself out before they pretty much fired him.
But you know, it's that and the public justice system
Yeah.
carries more weight than the actual justice system now. The public outcry,
2023,
yeah,
different times
the public outcry is way more heavier than we don't. He could have been innocent on all count. I mean, we saw the video. The nigga was running from her, like. So in some instances, it could have been self-defense.
Could have been.
You see what I'm saying? But the public outcry. We seen the first video, him throwing that woman into the truck, and come on, we all knew what was gonna happen next.
Oh yeah, he was about to get taken to town. So I just think that, you know, it was a little premature for them firing him. Bringing back Robert Downey is insane in both ways, good and bad. And so yeah, it's kind of like that was taint the whole Iron Man idea, seeing him play a different character.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
In the same breath. So as I think about it, I'm not excited no more. I'm not excited no more.
Yeah, it makes no sense, man.
It makes zero sense.
Well,
Damn it.
I've been hearing both sides of this storyline. I don't know if it is the storyline, but I heard it's there's a storyline where it's a comic where they kind of like him and Dr. Tony Stark and Dr. Doom kind of like switch bodies.
Okay. I think I heard about that before.
I'm into my research.
It was probably a newer comic that might have had that storyline.
Yeah, I gotta find it for you. I was reading it on Twitter.
All right. Well,
That'd be interesting.
all right, let
Who the
me
hell was Tony Stark body?
and it buried.
They don't got no heart.
No, that
Like, what the, who was that?
That chrome piece in there.
So, well, I mean, who wouldn't want to be Tony Stark?
Exactly.
No, I'm saying who wouldn't want to?
Oh,
He's a
who?
billionaire
Oh.
genius.
I would definitely want to be Tony Stark.
What?
I don't know if I want to be Iron Man, but I would definitely want to be Tony Stark.
Facts.
That's like saying I don't want to be Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what Tony Stark got, Justo? Some pepper.
I mean,
My pepper gonna be fine.
okay, yeah, okay, you where I'm at. I mean, no disrespect to Gwyneth
We'll find
Paltrow.
her with Paltrow.
No disrespect to Gwyneth Paltrow, but
She's more of an onion powder than she is a pepper.
that's what we doing.
What? I'm just saying.
insane.
She's more of an onion powder than she is a pepper.
Okay, I
I'm
got you.
just saying. But nonetheless, Tony Stark is back in the MCU. See, we talk about all the kinds of things here. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't, you know, one way or the
I
other.
gotta go see Deadpool Wolverine.
Have not seen that yet. Heard the reviews were pretty good.
Go see that. I gotta go check that out.
Right here
Go
to see
take the boys
it.
to go see that.
A matinee or something.
They closing down my little spot though, man. Closing down my theater, man, on in Eastgate.
Yeah, that's going
They
bye-bye.
closing that one
They
too?
about to open up something else right there. I forget what
It's gonna be a Dave and Buster's.
David Buster's, yeah.
That'd be nice though. Maybe go to
David
the east
Buster's on the
side.
east side.
That's cool.
Nah, but
Yeah, that trip to the Westlake be treacherous.
shit, now finding a movie theater is now treacherous. Trying to find one.
No, you gotta go to Silver. You gotta go to,
Man.
Valley View. Or, yeah, man, they
Silver Spot is not for the
$50.
family, nigga. That is a date night.
Yes, it is.
I'm not taking
upscale
the-
date
yeah,
play.
I'm not taking the
For
family.
$50.
Me and wifey go to Silver Spot. That's
That's
me
it.
and wifey only. I'm not taking the kids
Oh,
in Silver
thanks.
Spot.
Man,
cuz.
I don't deserve that. You,
No.
you don't get this served while you eat watch no demos.
Yeah. That's for me and wifey. You get the cover, lean back, get us something to eat, and we chill, watch the movie.
No, bro. I
That's not for the children.
remember we seen Black Panther in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Man, that was 5-star, man.
That
they had
was.
this little wraparound table, you know what I mean? You hit the little button, the person come
Oh, I forgot about that.
get
Yeah.
you situated. I'm
That's
like,
how Silver Spot did.
No, this is like before Silver Spot.
Oh yeah.
This is
well,
like
yeah,
way
well,
back then.
yeah.
I'm like, damn, this shit nice.
All right, so now we had our talk about the movies. So back to these fast break segment, we talk about USA starting competition now against I'm about to say Siberia. Is that
South Sudan.
Serbia?
Oh, Serbia.
My bad. With a dub. Took care of Yoke and the boys, and then today, as we record, they beat South Sudan, who took them down to the wire in exhibition pool play. But now that the games have started,
Slim Reaper.
the game was
What's
over.
the difference?
So, but much
Angel
controversy with Team
Right.
USA. The DNPs has been an issue in the first game, and it was a DNP again today. So.
It was 2 and
What is
1.
so? Let me ask this question: what is the reality for Jason Tatum? What's the reality
He's a champion.
on USA basketball, not as a Boston Celtic?
He had to get in where he fit in.
Ding 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 ding. Listen, I don't think it's a big. There's always going to be a guy who don't play in a game.
Especially when you get 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. It's not a typical NBA game. It's with 10. Is it 4
10.
10-minute quarters? You know what I mean? And you know, there's a lot of guys that's pretty good in front of you. So
Bonafide first ballot Hall of Famers.
right. So it's not. So you know, and many people, you know, what I'm saying. I mean, they've been going to town on Steve Kerr. All his offense is like innovative. He's not a good coach. Why? Because he didn't play Jason Tatum.
I mean, but he still can find minutes for him, though.
It was the first game, y'all. It's people acting like this shit. We got out of pool play. We in the middle round.
Minutes, so
And
we're just gonna give him
Yeah.
3 minutes? Like, what's the point of that?
But I'm saying though, who's in front of him is LeBron and KD, because they pretty much play the wing position. Because he's not subbing in for Bam and AD and them. He's not subbing in for the guard spot. So of course he's the only spot he's subbing in for. So Ron is 40, KD is 35. Yeah, you can get him out there. You can find him 2 to 3 minutes a quarter to get him out
LeBron
there.
and they were both cooking though.
Yes, they were,
It's
but
not like why take him
they
out?
was cooking.
Dog.
They was simmering a little bit.
The
When
whole
they
goal.
simmering,
Listen,
They
this
was
is
all
in there.
Simmering.
One-
Hey, but
He
no,
missed
so-
one shot.
That nigga was
Simmer what?
He can play in
You had
garbage
to let
time.
them. You had to let them
He can play
play.
in garbage time.
The whole goal is to win the gold, man.
Fact.
If I don't play any minutes and we win the gold, then mission accomplished, bro.
I mean, if
But he's
Jason,
Like, you had
not
to have-
gonna feel a part of it though.
But the thing was,
But
and the
they be
thing
going
people-
out of that practice. Like, that shit matters, though.
But the thing people don't realize is it's all about matchups. Our two wing stars are rolling, and like you said, we not about to put them at the 5 or the 4 because Serbia is a big team.
Fact.
Who we gonna guard? Yoke? You gonna put him on Yoke?
Of course,
You
you
wanna-
Okay,
you
then.
wanna- You want to play him at the 2 over D Book?
I don't see
For a
no
bigger
wrong with that.
lineup?
I don't see nothing wrrong with that. He can
I mean,
play
I
with that.
don't necessarily mind that,
He
but
can
he's
play
not
with that and
playing
see how
over
that
KD or
go.
LeBron.
And we played the Sudan team, which that fits better, and he played hella minutes today. Well, not hella, but in
More
Olympics,
minutes,
yeah. So
Ain't nothing wrong. I'm just saying
it was
like,
game 1. I just didn't understand. Like, people was making it seem like this nigga didn't play no pool. Like, we didn't got out of pool play. We in the middle round. We about to go play for the gold, and this nigga has not played. That's how they was acting.
no, but like,
I'm like, bro, it's game 1.
But if Embiid out there playing like that, you can easily pull Embiid out, switch the lineup in, so it can lead.
And we did that.
That's what happened. He didn't play today. Or he didn't play.
minutes.
He didn't play against
That's
so
today.
there was a
That was
DNP.
it.
Right, that's a good thing.
That was
Because
a
he out there
DNP.
looking like playoff Embiid, not regular season Embiid.
So there was a DNP by Joel Embiid today as well.
With his
And,
Skechers on.
and there was a report that came out that it was simply based on matchup. You know, Sudan, you know, is a little smaller, more athletic team, and you know, you can give
Right.
Joel a day off
He was
because
part of the reason why that game was close in the exhibition.
okay.
He was.
What I said to y'all in the group. No fucking cone.
So
That
give
Cone had
Steve
you
Kerr
guys.
some credit there because he recognized that this ain't a good matchup for you, Joel. We're gonna sit you out. We'll save you for Wemby and the Eiffel Tower and the crate. And you know, and Yoke if it comes down to it, or teams that got, you know, it's in a bigger 5-man. So again, I don't listen. If you don't play in one Olympic game, I don't. It's not like Jason Tatum's all of a sudden turning to Christian Laettner, who didn't play at all.
Right.
You feel me? So I mean, I don't think there's nothing to really read into this because it was just one game.
they're
That's
killing him though. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
what I
understand.
didn't understand. Like, bro, y'all, it's game 1.
They won. Like if they lost and he didn't play, alright, he should have played. I get
I
it.
just
we
feel
beat
like
the
it'd be
dog-
way too much
we
complaining.
beat the
Hey,
dog shit out of
It'd be
Serbia.
way too much complaining. Like even the shit about Steve Kerr. Like, what are we complaining about, man? Like,
I don't know. They were trying to find something. That doesn't make no sense. The overblown situation.
yeah, it's like
It's hard. Like that's a hard position to be in when you got future Hall of Famers, All NBA first team guys from freaking 1 to 12 or 11.
And then they was like saying
1 to 11. That's hard. That's hard to find minutes for
One
everybody.
guy don't play yet because, like I said,
And these guys are used to playing 30, 35 minutes and be able to get going, and now they got to play 10 and find their shots, and they're like, that's hard. So if they're going, let them cook.
and I feel like they know what they signed up for.
What is 5 minutes
What
gonna
is
do,
5 minutes gonna do
dog?
and take it away from somebody who's cooking?
but
That
it's
makes
not
no
like
sense.
it's Jason Tatum, you know, saying suiting up for the Boston Celtics,
And you have to go out there
you
and
gotta
play.
go out there and compete. This is Jason Tatum. Hey man, this is your job today.
Nigga, you the help.
You are.
You not the guy.
He's a champion.
and
Nigga, you was the help on your team.
He's a champion.
Let's
And
not
two-
do
The
that.
guy was at home.
Let's not do that.
You ain't gonna
Don't
go
get
there.
started.
Don't do
No,
that.
but
I
so he good. He good. He got
Don't
in.
do it.
Got
I'll
in
pull,
against
I'll pull the
Sudan.
fucking stats up right fucking now. Don't you do it.
I'm sure there's some other opponents that we'll be facing that he'll get a lot of more tick against, and it's just one game. But
Champion.
so
I wouldn't mind him playing the two though. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind him. I would like that. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about
over
that.
the Ant-Man,
And still ain't gonna get in regardless. I'm just saying, like some of D-Book minutes, they can take a little bit, get a JT. Embiid minutes, taking him down a little
No,
bit,
not
get
over
him to
Ant-Man.
JT.
To answer your question.
Okay, what to say?
I mean, he could
Yeah,
have.
over D-Book, yes. Not over Ant-Man. though.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean, so-
he could have found some minutes for JT. That's all.
it's just one game.
5 minutes is crazy.
Just
but
win the goal. That's all I care
but
about.
2-0 in pool play. Two rather convincing wins. We talked last week. I guess this team is destined for gold, and I don't see anything less. As
Hey, EB.
Charles Barkley would say back in the day, anything less would be uncivilized.
Has the world caught up to us?
Nah. Well,
No. John, no. No.
They still-
MVP got his ass sent home.
they,
I don't think
they-
they caught up yet.
you know what? They still sit in the parking lot. They in the car at least, but they still sit in the parking lot. At least they-
It's just not a lot of cars in that.
Nah.
And
only like one or
the
two.
guy they want to anoint, Luka, his team didn't even fucking make the Olympics. So
yeah. So I mean, it
What
goes.
we talking about?
It goes to show you.
He
you
gonna be
know,
on Team USA next year.
now.
Like Joel.
Now we can reconvene this conversation 4 years from now, when these three legends are parted ways. Maybe, I don't know. These guys are robots, I guess. But
listen here.
right. But so we'll see then. But as of right now, after South Sudan is there was conversation with South Sudan beat the Huskies in the game, and I don't know the answer to that question. So
You gotta stop doing this.
this is what people had going on. National two-time defending national champions versus South Sudan. People was picking Connecticut.
You gotta stop.
That's crazy.
We can't be Mike Greenberg up here. Like we gotta put we have to be the people to put a stop to this.
Now I don't think that's true.
I used to hate when people used to say Alabama beat the worst
Right.
NFL team. Like, bro, no, they won't.
Right.
You can say the team, John. It's okay. You can say the team.
It wasn't just y'all. It was the
Panthers.
Jags one year. It was
Panthers is 1 year.
yeah. It's
Georgia could beat the Panthers.
It was every team that it looking like they had about to have a number one pick. Could the best college team be? No. That 18-year-old motherfucking quarterback will get his motherfucking head split.
They keep forgetting that they could be ass, but that team is full of those guys that was on the Georgia team. Like they're full of those guys. They don't make it there without those guys. So that makes no sense. But
Walk out there and get 60 put on them in the first quarter.
I'm not buying that narrative at all. No, it's not true. But the world they in the parking lot. They still in the parking lot. They got a couple good drivers.
So they're not at the concession stand?
They real top heavy. They real top
right,
heavy.
it's top heavy. They
Real
we
top
get the
heavy.
stars that come to the NBA, but they don't have the others.
Who said they was top heavy last time we had this discussion?
I don't know,
Top heavy.
man.
They gotta look in the archives. Look in the archives and let
I
us
can't
know.
confirm it.
Top heavy. Who was top heavy? I vaguely remember that conversation.
I was saying the world was top heavy because after we got past those guys that everybody keep talking about, it get real bad. It get real bad after that.
What about Bogdanovich?
Huh?
Bogdan Bogdanovich.
They got beat by 20.
Okay. So no, because look, you got
the same names.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
But I'm saying, what if you put the world though, not the separate countries? You put all the best of the world.
Oh, that's different though. That's a different kind.
now you honing in. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, that might look much different.
How you think Luka, Giannis, and Jokic will play together?
And
Two of them niggas need the ball.
They can
two of them niggas don't do nothing without the ball.
You can throw Joel on that team too. They can have Joel.
Two of them do nothing without the ball.
Gilgeous on that team, man.
That would look different. If they had like time to practice and stuff, they might.
I want y'all to go watch the Milwaukee Bucks, and when Giannis don't have the ball, I want y'all to watch what he does.
I stand here.
Dunker spot.
I stand here.
Dunker spot.
Nah.
This is by Eddie.
Here. Yeah.
You said it's Eddie.
Eddie. No, I mean it's like cause it came up again
That's
today.
It
It came up again today about the dream team versus the Avenge team here. The
Paul
Avengers.
Pierce said they'll wipe the floor with the dream team.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like,
Paul Pierce said they'll wipe the floor with the dream team.
who the fuck on that team, on the 92 Dream Team is guard do anything with Kevin Durant?
They gonna say Scotty.
No, but hold on though. Let me put a little pushback.
He can't guard both of them.
They said Clyde Jordan and Scotty is locking up anybody. This is what they said.
Clyde?
Hey, thank you, dog. I started scratching my head.
I'm like,
Who's chasing Steph?
That's the thing. So they can have those three. They're still deep. They still got to do it like 4
Because
motherfuckers.
If KD does
Other
happen
niggas
to
guard.
get by Scotty and Pat Ewing's waiting right there, who's shooting the three? You can't. So
I think wasn't Nate Robinson on that team?
yeah, man. He
They
was.
got some. Now in the paint, they holding it down in the paint.
I understand that, bro, but
They holding it down in the paint.
this team.
But we got them on the perimeter.
Okay, let's think about it for a second right there. Let's say Joel Embiid is MVP healthy. Whose skill set is better, his or Pat Ewing's?
But we can't put him like that because when he up against shit like when shit get real, he's not the same player. So we can't even say
That's
that.
been proven in the playoffs, but in the regular season, we know
This is not regular
This is
season.
playoff. This is playoff Joel we see.
this
This is not regular
so
season.
I don't think. First of all, I don't think he's healthy. Number
He's
one.
not.
So
They
let's
should've sent him
not
home
play
with
him
Kawhi.
too much.
They should have sent him home with Kawhi.
He in better shape than Kawhi, I think, but he's not healthy. I just think that his skill set is above Pat Ewing's and Dave Robinson's.
Yes.
Offensively, for sure.
I feel like he can offset. He'll probably offset one of them.
Larry Bird back was as
True.
bad as riding down Terrace Road.
Oh shit!
It was through.
And if you from Cleveland, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
It was done. Magic wasn't in shape.
Hell no. He was just in there instigating the practices.
What the fuck he was doing? He wasn't playing tip-top basketball.
Jordan was inefficient. For real.
Very. So Charles Barkley wound up being their best player.
Get him, Carl.
And Charles Barkley, look, as good as Chuck was, Charles Barkley can't guard LeBron James.
Get his ass dunked on. Stop playing.
No version of Bron.
None. With all due respect, Chuster. That's not a good matchup for you.
Chuck knows.
I mean, he get his own on the other end.
So what we gonna do with Karl Malone?
Got bad made for him.
I just,
Yeah. We can scheme that. We can scheme that shit up. So that's
what you gonna do?
if Magic is on the floor, that's a help defender right there.
Facts.
I'm gonna put Drew Holiday in on John Stockton and shut his ass down.
And then John Stockton chasing Steph around.
Get out of here.
Nah.
I don't see it.
So I think that if it was like a 7-game series, it would go back and forth.
I don't think so. And then hold on.
5 or 6.
This
The
was
way
got the first
KD
year.
and Brian playing right now, bro.
I'm not disagreeing with what y'all saying though.
5 or 6.
I'm just giving them they just do.
Was
Is this
that the
the
first year
Redeem
they let
team?
pros?
The
in?
Redeem
Yeah.
team.
See, I don't know. That's you
Not
can't.
What about them versus the Redeem team?
Oh,
92 versus the Redeem.
No. Forget them old niggas.
Avengers versus the Redeem team.
Avengers
That would be
versus
a
the
battle.
Redeem team?
I think that would be a battle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would be a battle.
That's crazy.
Because old LeBron would be schooling young LeBron.
They going back and forth.
That would be more formal. But I'm sorry.
you got
Olympic
hold
medal.
on, hold on.
Yeah,
And-
Yeah, I think you got Olympic medal.
Hold on.
And you got the mom.
That's the equivalent
Just-
of KD right now.
Just back to the old niggas real quick.
You got the mom.
In 92, there wasn't even nobody even in the car.
Exactly. That's what I'm
The
saying.
car was still the dealership. They hadn't
They
even
just
bought
let
the
pros.
motherfucker
They
yet.
just let pros in.
The car was.
I mean, the best player in the world back then was probably Arvidas Sabonis and
Kukoc.
Drazen Petrovic and Tony Kukoc.
Yeah.
And that left strip.
Man.
It wasn't a lot of international players, Rick Schmitz, but I mean, it wasn't a lot of international players in 1992 in the NBA.
I seen that shit on Instagram and I meant to send that shit to the group, bro. They compared like it was like in '92 how many NBA players played for the other countries. It was like 8,
Single digits.
and then it compared to 2024, it's like almost 100 or some shit. It was something
Yeah.
crazy.
So give me these old ones versus them old ones.
I think it's easy. I think the conversation is the Redeem team.
You ain't even bought in
Yeah,
Ant Man. Yeah, you ain't even bought in Ant. You ain't bought in.
And they ain't backing down from none of them
Nobody.
niggas. You ain't punking that. Like
That's what I said when you brought up those 3 guys. They can, fine. If we don't even have to argue that. Who the fuck are you gonna do with the rest of them?
No.
There's still another list of guys that you gotta do with. That
I mean, even
they
if
ain't
you
fucking with.
even if you wanted to make the playing field even, and you put a 32-year-old LeBron James, and a 32-year-old Kevin Durant,
Right.
Larry Bird and Magic Johnson
Defensive
still were not
scheme.
healthy, so they're still better than them at the
that's
same
not
age.
even. That's making it worse for them.
Exactly. Exactly.
We had to put them in their prime, though. Put it like that. We had to put them in their prime. So
But they weren't in their prime
They weren't in their
then.
prime.
That's not
And they
even-
weren't.
that's a
They
different
weren't in
Only
the
person
Olympics.
in
They
their
were
prime
only
was
healthy.
Only 2 people. Only 3. I give you 3 that were in their prime.
Mike, Scotty, and
4. Mike, Scotty, Carl, and Chuck.
John. And Chuck, yeah, he was MVP coming
Well,
up with that season.
but John wasn't a scorer.
No, at all. No. He'll get you 14, 15, but he's not going to get you 25, 30. So, yeah. So, all right, so gold is the destiny. All right, so,
Gold on 3.
1, 2, 3, go. I can't believe we did that
I
shit.
can't believe that.
Hey man, cohesive,
It was
cohesive,
simple.
bro. We gotta be a unit. We a unit in
Hey,
here,
and we
man.
didn't all play sports. Niggas already all broke down the huddle. Like, that shit don't leave.
All right, so,
They be complicated now, John.
Any-
With the 1, 2, 3,
Three,
4, 5,
5,
6.
yeah.
any
Like,
other fast break segments that y'all want to talk about before we get to thoughts on them?
I got a
Some
thought
stuff.
on.
yeah,
All right.
niggas got thoughts on it.
All right, so keeping it with the Olympics, keeping it flowing. We talked briefly about the whole boat ride and all of that, but thoughts on LeBron being the flag bearer for the United States.
Raw, and I want his jacket. He had.
That jacket, that polo jacket was nice.
Is it obvious?
Well, all right, Rashad.
What a good time for him. And I know, and I played double advocate just to get a conversation going. But even some years back where there may have been some concern of his, maybe not want to stand for the anthem or this, that, and the third. Back maybe 8, 9, 10 years ago because of social injustice and things of that nature. But for him to come around, some 10 years later and still be willing to do that, it shows a lot. So I thought it was a good moment, man. What a great moment to be alive.
Shit was raw.
That picture was too hard.
In the rain,
That's
shit
too
was
hard.
tough.
That's
I want
raw,
that
man.
frame. Now you go, oh, if I was Bron, I want that frame.
He looked like a
Right,
true
you got that.
patriot, really. I mean,
But doing that stuff like not standing for the anthem, that shit is patriotism. Or
It's what it's
you
what,
want better for your country.
it's what this
That's what
country
you
is
have to
built
do.
on.
So to look at it like you don't care about this country because of that, that's backwards. That's a negative.
but that's how they had it going. You
right,
know what
of
I mean?
course. But now, we're I feel like the pendulum's coming back. You know, we're trying to invest back into our country, and hopefully, whatever happens in November will lead. We're waiting for that. But I think he's a great. What do you call that? Oh no, he's a great. He was a great
ambassador.
Ambassador. Perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking of. A great ambassador for that.
It was great moments.
Brown, man. I mean, who else would you want to be the flag? It's Brown.
Was he first self-made millionaire in the Olympics?
I think that's a true statement. If it wasn't him, you know, my pick would have been Sha'Carri Richardson.
That would have sent the fucking up
Yes.
more. And I would have loved it.
They wouldn't do that shit.
I appreciate Sha'Carri for being for just hanging in there, because it was some bullshit on why she couldn't compete in 2020, and for her to stick with it and get back to this moment. You know, I think she would have been a good flag bearer. We may not have seen Simone Biles behind the flag because I think it's taller than her.
You're right. I was just gonna say that.
I ain't
She
gonna
a
hold
little
you.
lady. She's a little lady. That's
She
all I'm
is.
saying.
And then I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It was raining. The wind blowing, bro. That bitch would have yanked her out.
She over
Nah, we
weighing
don't wanna
about
do all that,
86
bro.
pounds.
Sorry, yo, hold on, she's sturdy.
She
don't give a
is.
fuck how
But you see her like 86 pounds,
She,
man.
nigga, Brown was holding that bitch with 2 hands. Brown was holding that bitch like that. That shit would.
They lost that into the sea.
What's her new name? Jonathan Owens or some shit. He'd have been there to hold her down.
She a whole
Look at that
4'8".
training camp.
Hey, shout out to Simone Biles.
No, they let him. They let him.
Oh, they let him go.
Yeah, they let him
Oh,
go
that's
there for the
sweet.
year.
That's
That was love.
Oh, I'm sorry. She doesn't weigh 80 pounds. She weighs 104 pounds.
Yeah, she's
See?
fine. She's fine with that.
Bro, she's out of there. She is out of there.
To go off on a little tangent about Sha'Carri doing it, I'm lightweight happy that she didn't go to the Olympics back in 2020 because that whole Olympics was just crazy. No crowd being there. It's like it was just totally different.
Good point, yeah.
And I feel like she's the type of person that feeds off the crowd. And I feel like by her not going, that probably would have. She might not would have ran. She might not would have ran her best race. I feel like when she's playing with the crowd, getting herself going, and like I feel like that's when she's at her best self. So I feel like by her not going to that, I feel like they did her a favor by not her going, because that didn't do nothing but motivate her to become what she is now.
Yeah, she a beast for sure.
I can't wait because when she gets that crowd around her, she about to turn up.
Well, it's her versus them damn Jamaicans, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna boil down to.
Well, we gave him a little taste in Budapest.
Yeah. Nice.
Rolling. Ooh, got the rolling.
So I think those were my 3 logical choices. I might be far fetched with 2 to 3, but
Michael Phelps, is he out there or he retired?
Mike.
Yeah.
I think he retired in the 16 games?
Yeah, Mike.
Because he started in 04. He got the most.
He was in 2000.
Was he in 2002? I thought so. I thought he was
He
in
been running
6.
shit for a
He
minute.
was living in 2000.
He been running shit for a minute.
You feel me?
Done.
23
Him being at the top of that list is kind of valid.
He
You know?
done, dog.
He's one of the greatest athletes ever, for sure. Probably definitely top 10, if not top 5. But he
was number 1 on
I
that
was
list.
say the list
On the
he-
2000,
on the 2000, yeah.
he's number 1.
So it's not many people to have that kind of dominance in their sport. I mean, it's many,
Especially against the world.
the
16
top,
years?
Yeah.
But to stay on the Olympics, though, what y'all think about the pay that U.S. give out for the medals?
Yeah, that shit is insane.
That was one of my thoughts on.
So get to it.
They pay
My thoughts on. Go ahead.
15,000 if you win bronze, 22,500 if you win silver, and 37,500 if you win gold. And then the comparison, I didn't.
No, I got them right here, right? This not all of them, but it's like it goes up. So Germany, then it goes all the way up.
Like
I think
France
China
pays
making like
70,
700.
Yeah.
Spain pays
China
700 grand for their
Ping, take all that
goals.
shit.
They get like
GG
750.
Ping,
Italy,
take it.
they had 200 grand for their golds, 200 plus, like a million there if you
Singapore,
win it
yeah.
on in Taiwan.
But the
and
funny
shit.
thing is, Taiwan and Singapore not winning no fucking gold.
I think that's why it's probably.
Yeah.
But it's still like.
But it's
You worked
it's,
that
it's,
hard
But it's so
for
funny,
4
like when you
years,
look
like-
at, for example, you look at Singapore, you look at fucking Taiwan, Morocco. They getting 100K plus for bronze. We not even getting half of that for gold. How does that make sense?
What is it? Is it like just athletic people don't come out of that side of the world?
I think so. I think by the U.S. having so many have a track record.
They probably had to
So many athletes.
write so many checks. They don't want to write all them damn
Write
checks.
them
But it's
bitches.
like, come on.
But
man.
no, they make so much money off that fucking Olympics. They can get more money.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Way more money than athletes.
Do we got to sign? The athletes got to sign a check with NBC? Like, They making a
Listen,
killing.
This is about to be $1 trillion episode.
Yes.
And they only gonna get the athletes a few.
$37 grand?
$37,000.
That's crazy.
For a goal.
That's crazy.
If I'm
Italy's
Steph
getting
Curry, I'm like, I
200,
spent 37,000 just in the night.
Right.
That's just gonna be a night out for us.
They got to split 37. No, I'm just saying.
I mean, is it per? Is it per? Yeah, I mean,
No, it's got to be per, bro. That's insane.
I'll win.
So obviously,
That's
the goal is to win the gold and get some endorsements to really get your paper.
Yeah,
When
that's
you
not
are
right, man.
Olympian athlete.
the endorsement's supposed to be extra, not the
Well, look.
because everybody not getting endorsements.
You only come around once every 4 years,
Derek White not getting no
and
endorsements.
Well, I would have to see. Okay, so that's just the Olympics. I would have to see what niggas getting paid for world championships.
I'm quite sure it's prize money for everywhere they go.
Yeah, I got to see the paper
So
for that. But
that's-
37 is
Because
50 G's at least, bro. Like,
Man, it should be 100K.
they talked about it. I
Like-
agree. They talked about it in that Netflix series Sprint. They talk about it's prize money for every
Fuck
event that
Sprint.
you go to. So, hey man, it's just a little exposure for the
That was
runner.
triggering.
It's like, all right, then I'm gonna go get a regular job then. You know, everyone just get a regular job until the year of the Olympics and see how much better we do then. Instead of training for fucking 4 years and being ready, being the best of the best, and then I get 37 grand for the
Yeah,
gold.
but that's an interesting question. Like, what do they do for a living?
And do they have to pay for their own training like other athletes, or?
I mean, I'm quite sure they.
If they're not sponsored,
they, most of the people in the Olympics are sponsored
Okay.
by Nike, Asics, Mizuno, Adidas.
Yeah. But like even like pro athletes, well, they're pro athletes too, but they're like it's like in the league, like in NFL and shit. They have trainers and shit like that. This they don't have to pay for that, but there's also shit they pay for outside.
Yeah. If you
It's
want-
like they don't really
if you
got the
want-
disposable income to be doing all of
if
that.
you want Rover,
Putting $1 million
That's the
on their
difference.
body,
You
like,
don't even
bruh.
pay y'all.
They make more
35
than
million.
that. I feel like y'all looking too far into it. Like that's what they just
No,
making.
but that shit still.
No,
look
it
crazy,
is.
though.
I
That's all
agree with you.
I'm
It's
saying.
fucked up. They're not making 37,000 for the year. They're not.
No,
McDonald's
but I'm
workers.
saying for me to get to the pinnacle, like I'm at
Those
the
4
pinnacle.
years,
This is the big trophy, and this is the
But you're
payout.
also in a lot of leagues, though.
Yeah,
a lot
you
of
gotta-
track
I don't
and
care
field, a lot
about none of
diamond
them. Like, I'm
leagues
talking
and
about
shit.
this is the Super Bowl of what I do, and that's the payout.
But
Nah.
so listen to this. Listen to this. Guess how much money NFL players are making during the playoffs?
How much?
30 grand.
Okay.
We talk about you talking about the pin. That's what niggas get
yearly-
judged off is
that's
playoff
yearly,
wins.
And look how many players you got.
But you gotta think,
and look how many
like Don
players you
just
gotta
said,
pay.
they're doing more than the niggas that are in the Olympics running and shit. They're doing more than just running the Olympics. The 4 year, like I just said, they went to Budapest in August of 23 last year.
And like this just for the niggas that medal. Like what about the niggas who don't win nothing? They come in fourth.
I would like to think
The nigga
there's
came
still
in
a
fourth,
quality of life
nothing.
for that athlete. It's still got to be a quality of life for the athlete. Somebody is sponsoring them. They have some type of endorsement by somebody in their country to make sure they can get to that next level. I'm quite sure it's still a lifestyle. For
But I
them.
feel like that's it.
I don't think it's a
Olympics
9 to
can't
5.
rest their hat on that. Like
No.
they have
But for
shit
some
out
it
of
is.
that too.
I seen the
Some
commercial for
probably
one of our
is.
swimmers. Nigga looked like he was living pretty good to me. Motherfucker had had acres. He was living on acres and driving to practice and shit. Looked like he was living swell to me.
The biggest thing to me with this is the disparity in pay. Like why is it so?
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. It's probably going to be, Singapore might only send, 2 athletes over for the whole goddamn thing.
Right.
But in the United
None of the niggas is
States,
meddling.
you know what I'm saying? It's probably 200-300 athletes over there.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm
Yeah.
exaggerating.
We
But
like
you
3
Singapore,
something.
Morocco, and your
We-
population is 15.
Think about this,
You
how
only got 2
every
major athletes in the whole
Olympic
goddamn country.
we have somebody in every Olympic event except for one
Right, that makes sense.
one thing.
And
that was handball.
your point about the
We got a soccer
playoffs.
team. We got men's, women's rugby, archery, rifling, fencing, diving team, swimming team, water polo, synchronized. We have an athlete every fucking event except for one thing.
Beach volleyball.
Chase
Budinger out there.
Shout out to him.
So not equal pay.
And like you said, Singapore it's more incentive for them because, like you said, and like EB said, they probably got 2 to 5 motherfuckers. Hey, if you get you on that podium, my nigga,
get bronze, then you
get on that podium, boy, you in there.
Hey, one dude who won the Olympics last time in the 100 meters from Italy, I'm pretty sure he got paid.
He got paid
$637.
Yeah, Italy. Hold on. He won it all.
Yeah,
he won a lot. Yeah, and
from Italy.
21, yep.
630,000. That's 20 grand.
200,000.
637.
637. I think. Okay.
But France sent 600, and they paying.
No, France pretty much paying a little skill up.
They probably getting an extra stipend
Double.
because the
What about
game.
Canada?
But they get way more. Look, they getting way more for gold. You see the disparity.
What about Canada?
They ain't had Canada on there, so it's probably looking slow.
So what should you make it as a gold medalist?
I would have at least 100.
6 figures. Tax free.
For the gold, yeah. As a gold medalist winner,
I'm thinking the M, but you know that's just me.
I'm
I'm saying 100K is reasonable. I can live with that.
Quarter million.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Tax exempt.
even if they drop,
That's where you get me there.
no, because they gonna tax the fuck out that shit. They need that shit
They
back.
gotta be tax free.
If it ain't tax free, it's gonna be 100,000.
Gotta be tax free.
That's unclaimed income. They gonna tax
Shit, if it's in another country,
At
they
least
gonna give you
they gotta be at least
38%.
They got for the goal. You gotta be at least bringing home a 200K. 200K. At least.
They gonna give you
38%.
import tax. They gonna try to tax you out the head.
Hey, but it's
they gonna
tax
tax
free
you for the
weekend.
flight.
I don't give a fuck.
They gonna tax you for the flight.
Paris taxes, U.S. taxes.
Oh, it says here that you got a bag of peanuts too. So
I
you
got
gotta
my
charge for
paycheck.
peanuts.
You want to nigga dirty.
Oh, you had a cocktail. You gotta charge for
Summit
that.
County tax.
You
Bitch,
gotta charge for that.
I just work here. I don't give a fuck about their taxes
Nigga have
out here.
room service.
Then we need the tax for all the, all the gear that they get. You know, we need to get that back somehow.
If you trying to get them.
They gonna play that game. They gonna get it back one way or another.
Right.
But yeah, so
That
alright,
taxes.
so okay, 100,000, 250,000. I can see that.
Somewhat.
I
At least
didn't know-
6 figures.
I didn't even know
Even
they
if
got
the
paid.
silver
But this is what I was
bronze
gonna
don't go
ask.
up that
Like,
much?
so if you are, saying Usain Bolt, if you're a Michael Phelps, right?
But Jamaica only saying soccer and track.
Yeah, they don't send a lot. Or some Bows. If you somebody like that, right? Are you doing this? Are you competing to be the best athlete in the world because riches, money, or are you doing it because of passion? Because
100%.
it's different. We know what make the NBA and NFL and Major League Baseball and NHL so popular is because the whole brand, the whole marketing aspect of it. As an athlete that does track and field sports or whatever the case may be, right? That supremacy of being like Michael Phelps been the best in the world for 16 years. Did he do it for the fame, or did he do it because his name is gonna be etched in stone forever?
I feel like it's both.
It come with it though.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
that part comes with it, right?
I don't do all this just because not only because I love it, because I'm not a child no more. I'm a man or a woman. I gotta support my family. So it's like that's a part of it.
I'm sorry, I was
Yeah, that's a part of it.
Saying both became a household name.
Yeah, so,
like Floyd always say, my kids can't eat these bills.
no. So of course, if you the best in the world, you gonna get paid. When he's gonna come a knocking?
Fuck all that. Fuck the endorsement.
Procter
They need
Gamble
to be
gonna come
coming
knocking?
anyway. They still need to be paid for.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Olympics ain't setting up the
Cadillac gonna come
endorsements.
a knocking.
They just having the benefit off that, and they have to be marketable, whatever. They
Oh,
still have to
they
have
gonna Sprite.
a bunch of intangibles with that. The Olympics
Oh,
should still be
McDonald's
paying
coming.
their best of the best
You
to
feel
keep
me?
coming back.
It's a reason why they 1, 2, 3
Home Depot.
on that podium, bro.
It's like,
If you're number one, you need to be getting paid like it, bro. Period.
but that's the thing though, right?
Besides
But that's the thing. Like, it's not an NBA that just signed a $76 billion TV deal. This is me going to Budapest, going to France, competing in these meets. It's different.
What's different about it? This is
They
the
individual.
Olympics.
They're,
Yeah,
but
how much
money
the
they
Olympics. The Olympics is a singular event every 4 years. There's no.
Do you know how much money that brings in?
Yes, I get it. But they're not about to pay nobody.
That's our problem. They need to.
That's
be.
a non-profit organization. What is it even called?
They need to. Be.
Is it called the Olympics? Let's see. Like, seriously. Who runs this shit?
Doing a little research, fellas.
Little
And
research.
ladies.
Who runs this? Nobody runs it. Let me see what Wikipedia says. Continue the conversation.
It's
The
ran by the people, man.
The people.
the shadow government.
Yeah, that's what they told
It's
us.
ran by the shadow government.
Democracy, huh? For the people. Yeah, the people. That's the biggest fucking lie in the world.
Talk about the people.
Hey, some type of okay, it's the International Olympic Committee. So there you go.
Them damn committees, man.
Yeah.
Be them damn
So
committees.
so
man.
that's who got the money. All right.
we should start.
And
a
obviously
committee.
Paris is about to come up,
Oh, yeah.
and all the businesses and shops around them. So
Not
so
about
my
to.
thing,
they
if
didn't came up.
there was a national track and field league, I can understand where you're coming from. Because now
It is.
there's, well, where is it? Where it at?
They compete every year. It's not the Olympics every year, but it's competition.
That's my okay.
every
So I'm
year.
saying, so there's meets. And
But it's not. Like
it's not an organizational thing.
international.
That's what I'm
National.
saying. It's not.
It
It's
is.
not.
There are international.
Is there an NBA? Like, is there a?
They had.
That's what I'm. That's
But
what
the
I'm
thing
trying to come down
is,
to.
people don't care and watch that to the same capacity as the Olympics.
At all. So there's
So that's the disparity.
It's not even.
is
It's
what
not.
you're saying.
So no, it's not even. It's not even a popular sport until the Olympics. Like, nobody talking about track and field.
We're not talking about track.
Who talking about swimming?
You know what he's saying.
Hey,
It's not that big of a deal until now.
Hey, you were at swim meet last night?
Them leagues be off the
He
chain.
said you went to the swim meet.
Stop
last
it.
night.
Hey, did you go?
It's
Did
not
you?
the same.
Did you see that?
They get the
No,
fuck
bro.
out.
Diamond leagues.
Did you see-
They be going crazy?
Did you see that synchronized swimming event?
World championships? Man,
Dog, you don't
stop
talk
it,
about
bro.
this shit to the Olympics.
Stop
you don't talk
it.
about this shit to the
Hey.
Olympics, bro. Let's keep it.
Damn, did you see that archery last night? Who the fuck's talking about? Nobody's talking about that.
What? So crazy.
Yeah.
Oh
my
So-
God.
He said the nigga yapping.
That's why I feel like it's like
Yo, man,
that's why they really need the endorsements, and they have to compete all these meets so they can get their name and shit out there, because otherwise it ain't no PGA Tour, ain't no tennis association. There's nothing like that for them.
Wimbledon.
The track and
Yeah.
field.
Ain't no Wimbledon.
Ain't no Wimbledon. I mean, I understand. I know that because they lead up to the World Championships and then the Olympics and the World Cup and all those different events. It leads up to that, but they got to compete constantly. So what is these leagues called? I don't know.
I just told you, the Diamond League, you got the Grand Prix League. There's plenty of them.
Oh
It's
shit.
a lot of them.
Yeah, because they run. They and then y'all keep forgetting that they run for the like.
Okay, this was founded in 2010. This
They
is new
run
to me.
for their fucking sponsorship. Like
Yeah.
they run. They're running.
The
Saucony,
They're-
Nike,
Yeah,
Brooks.
they're
Nike
running.
Invitational.
Yeah.
Omega.
So it's like
Nike
Invitational.
Yes.
Okay, now we coming.
They
All right,
represent-
all right, now we having a
pizza
conversation.
But I said that.
You
Y'all
ain't
niggas
said-
is
you ain't say
me. I'm like, no, man, fuck that. These niggas only getting 37. No, they're not.
I still think it's bullshit though.
No, I agree with you.
It
They
should
should
be a
be getting
separate
more for the
entity,
goal.
right?
They
It
should
should
be
be
getting
a
more for the
separate
goal.
still-
But they're not just.
I know
They're
they're
not
not.
just
Waiting for the
waiting for the 37
Right.
every 4 years, bro.
Right.
They're making money.
Bro, nobody thought that though, bro. All I'm saying, they
But
should
that's
have
what I
one for the
said. I'm
goal.
like, bro, they run. They most.
Like-
I said most of the people in the Olympics. You might get an outlier every now and then, like the young boy Quincy, the 16-year-old, where he not a sponsor, but he fast as fuck and he made the team. You get an anomaly, but most of the niggas on those Olympic teams are getting sponsorship money.
They winning all year.
Bro, waiting every 4
Right, for
years to make 37.
A
is
chance,
crazy.
a chance to, not even guaranteed.
It's what comes with it, man.
Shit.
It's what comes with it.
He's not.
You
it's
gotta
not
let
waiting
go.
around.
It's the prestige that comes with it.
for
Just to get you a Camry? Just to get nigga didn't Camry.
A used Camry.
I'm about to say, nigga, 'cause the new one is way more than 1311, nigga.
A used Camry.
Chill,
Oh
bro.
shit! They should get a RAV4.
It's that
Nope.
prestige of being
He
like,
said nope.
it's that prestige of being on the
And the
podium.
one Kanye was talking about, that one.
Yeah, that year. That one.
Oh shit!
No, them niggas get
So if you get bronze, what you gonna get?
bro, you put it in your bank
That's a
account,
down
bro.
payment on a new life, bro. That 15 racks can change your life, bro.
Down payment on a new life, man.
You putting that in your bank account and you getting on to the next event, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Paying for the
What's
bus
up?
pass.
What's up
He
in the
waited
Olympics?
4
The
years
next,
to get
yeah,
it.
it's the next event. That's how they roll.
Hey, event by event.
Man, I guess Shannon Sharp out here, he said he'll pay 50K or something to the winners. A couple.
No, they
winners.
said 25.
Yeah,
So
Shannon
He said
Sharp said
50 for the first
25.
one.
No,
Wait, he said a
Ocho-
specific name.
Ocho said 50. Shannon said 25.
He said 50 for the first name, and Ocho said he'll match it, and then they just started listing off people, and they dropped down to 25. But I remember he said first.
It was
I remember
Noah.
the name.
It was Noah.
He said anybody
No,
break
that's
a
what it
record.
was.
No,
It's
then
not.
that's what he said. He said anybody break a record, I got 50,000 for him.
Yeah, he's talking about Noah Lyles.
Fuck him.
He got his hands full, boy.
They
He
was
tryna
flexing
run-
on there.
he tryna
Ocho
run that
pulled
bitch
out the
under 9
racks.
seconds, ain't he?
Is
He
that?
trying to break
He's
your
trying to
same
run it
record.
under 9
He's
seconds.
trying to break your same record.
He gonna do it, dog.
He ain't ran 9.7 yet.
The record is 9.5.
Right, that's what I'm saying. His PR is like 9.
He might be on them the Ryan Garcia PEDs. You never know.
Oh, yeah, if he
Look at that.
runs fast
Oh,
for
yeah.
9.5.
But if he break 9.58, they're testing him right as soon as he comes across the finish line. Hey, fam, come on in this tent, my nigga.
Oh, don't worry.
Hey, don't worry about the post game.
About to put that nigga for Ostrey. Nigga, Ostrey.
No. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Just you.
Yeah, just, nobody
I gotta
else.
stay there.
Come here.
The one with all the flowers? Yeah, you. Come, sir, come with me.
Put the flag down.
All right, so
Take this one.
real quick,
Gotta holler at you in the back.
we'll leave the Olympics right there. We'll have some more moments to talk about that.
Oh, my thoughts on.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I'm
My
sorry.
other thoughts on Olympic base. Why is our 3-on-3 team so bad?
Oh, because they ain't gonna get no NBA players. So for those who don't know, there is an Olympic sport of 3-on-3 basketball.
They could have went and got, what's the nigga name
Gotta
that
get
y'all
that
hate?
cane, huh?
Men's and
Rashad
women.
McCann. Why they ain't get Rashad McCann? So
South
he can,
Kansas 40.
so he can live all that shit he be talking.
That's
Rashad
true.
McCann's not 40.
Yes, he is. He's the same age as Bron.
The only
If Bron can do it, why can't Rashad McCann?
who's on the roster? Let me see. Who's the
We
USA
got to
roster?
go.
Oh my god.
And then what's the old head nigga? Did
Canyon Berry.
they was supposed to be better than
Jimmy
LeBron in high school?
Fredette,
Man,
Kareem
I
Maddox,
don't know his name.
and Dylan Travis.
Go get him, man. I want to
Those are
see.
the 4 guys.
And so only one of those guys are
he's
NBA
from,
players.
Brooklyn.
So I mean, they could listen. They probably could have
I
came.
forgot his
They could have
name.
came to Cleveland and got 3 street ballers that.
Jimmer
that could've-
Fredette.
Oh,
Bro, that's
there,
not
got
Jimmer
go.
Fredette. Go
That
back.
is Jimmer, bro.
Bro, it's Jimmer.
There's Jimmy right there.
Bro, this nigga look bad. Bro, this is not Jimmer.
When did this
Fredette,
become?
bro.
When did this become?
John,
an
that's
event?
not Jimmer Fredette.
Jimmy.
I want to say
jawline.
16 or 20.
They got a
It's
BBL
really
jawline.
16. I want to say 16. I think 16.
Hold on, who is that?
Kareem Maddox,
Never heard of him.
Dylan Travis.
Is he related
Canyon,
to Tommy Maddox?
Canyon Berry, though, to start the
16,
list is
dude.
crazy to me. And they all say guard, except for
I think the
one,
big
so-
man is like 6'8",
Yeah, it's a black guy.
Yeah.
and so they're 0-2. They're not winning so far.
34
34 years old.
from Princeton?
Yep.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
remember that was back in the day when he made that magic.
Man, we should could have sent the Cavs G League team over there. What the fuck is this?
That ain't what it is.
They should have had Imani Bates, man. Dom, come on, that's your guy.
He's not ready for that, bro. Not
So,
for the Olympics.
These niggas, are you
He's
serious?
not ready for that. Get the fuck out of here.
2020.
2020. They only going. They going to
So this is
21.
this is the second time.
Second time. So I'm quite sure we'll get better.
It's worse than the flag football. The flag football team they done put together.
You see, they came out with it already?
No, I'm talking
Oh, I was
shit. I'm
about to
talking
say,
shit.
damn.
I'm talking shit.
4 years?
I'm talking shit. I'm
Shit!
So real quick, let's
about to try out.
since football season is upon us, let's go just quickly around the AFC of your team. Any news or notes that you wanted to put out there that your team got going on? Joe Burrow's got a new look. Lamar Jackson, light.
I'm just happy my man is finally getting a training camp. Finally getting a
Full off season.
yes. Hopefully he can stay healthy.
Look at the camera when you say that, right?
I can't do that.
Nervous.
Why not?
Hey.
Yo, so I go.
Day at a time.
You can knock on that wood behind you like you been doing.
Sponsors coming out.
It's time. Even though my man, he gets on my nerves every now and then, but Eric Mangini made a great point. Everybody keep bringing up the fact that he won 2 MVPs and the list of the 2 MVP Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. The list of 2 multiple MVP quarterbacks. He's the only one on that list that hasn't won a Super Bowl. Mind you, most of the people on that list were 30 before they won their first Super Bowl.
True.
My nigga just turned 26.
Young man
First
still.
time.
But
Plenty of time.
it's time.
It's time like the president, man.
It's time.
You thought A-Rod was gonna get back, man.
It's time.
The windows be short.
It varies.
The windows be short and they get closed unexpectedly. So.
Very, but he when he was making his point more, John Elway didn't win his first one until he was 37 years old,
Right.
and been to 3
Yep.
before that.
Yeah, he was a late boomer as it relates to Super Bowl. Again, it goes to say that football is an ultimate team game.
Ultimate.
And everybody forget, Tom Brady went 10 years without winning one. Everybody seem to always forget that shit.
Oh, I've been reminding everybody.
He's one of those guys in his conference too. That either they cheat for him or he's good enough to win. Either way, he's gonna have a problem. They in that same path, so take advantage of this great team that he has around him.
I want to see how our new DC. Shout out to Zach, former linebacker for us. I want to see how he does. Trenton, I want to see if he can step in for Pat. See how the young boy from Clemson does. We young, but we got talent. I'm not never really worried about our defense. It's kind of like a staple for us. I just want to see how everything gels. If Marlo can stay fucking healthy this year, I'm with Dom on that.
We don't look into the camera for those.
I did. I looked into the camera. I looked into the camera. Marlon, please.
We all praying for help. That's just this is where we play. We all praying for good help.
I think everyone in this room.
Yeah. for more reasons than one.
And like I said earlier, I hope our 2 first. Well, Ojabi was the second pick, but I hope
Top picks.
2 very high pick defensive ends can turn up. Odafe came. He was coming on at the end of the year.
Immediate contribution.
But I need you your first round draft pick. I need you to turn it up. Because we got your young boy. We went and got your young boy that was behind you.
Any preseason predictions?
I mean, we do well in the preseason every year. We lost 1 game in like fucking 10 years of the preseason.
Hey, not me, man.
Like
Oh, you mean like
preseason
prediction
for the
for
season.
what's gonna happen this season.
I mean, I'm a roll what's been happening. If Lamar Jackson stays healthy, we win the division.
Very possible.
Every healthy season he's had, we won the division. So he stay healthy. That's where I'm at with it.
Hey, say the same for my guy, man. We'll see.
Bengals. Jets. Browns.
I think we're all in the same boat here, man. We need number 8 to stay healthy. I think we made some moves, but we got some injury-riddled tackles too to defend him. So I don't. But
Ward played good for us last year. He wasn't out that much.
we got Bakhtiari, his boy. I don't think he's played a full. I don't remember last time he played a full season.
2016 maybe.
So I was like,
They got him in a hyperbaric chamber, man.
He can't even play a full season on Madden with injuries.
Now, but if y'all don't win it all, is this the worst trade in history?
no, bro.
That was OD. Dan Orlovsky was laying.
That is just like I get like the
Why do they gotta say stupid shit?
But they've been
like
recycling that shit. They first it was Russ, and that's kind of true. Then it was Deshaun. Now it's Aaron Rodgers. Like,
But my thing is this, like, and I say this shit all the time. It's only gonna be one team hoisting the trophy.
every year. No, true.
I mean,
But that's why John asked him like, what?
But we gave up a second
What would
and
be
a
successful
fifth and a
season?
conditional second. That shit, like, we acted like we gave up like 3 firsts and like gave up our whole future. Like, we didn't do any of that.
And look at what y'all had at quarterback before making
Exactly,
that move.
like,
Like, it
it's
made
like-
sense.
Like, we're just not even close to the worst trade
So
in
then
history,
if you
even
do,
if we
then if
don't
you
win a
don't.
game. Like, that shit is crazy. But
He was laying it on thick. The rush shit is a atrocity.
Now that was different. That shit, that was different.
like, they didn't have a first round pick for like 3 straight years. Like, that's different.
That's
than,
way different.
and then he sucked. So it's like that's much different than what we got going on here.
And
We
you
still.
trade him, you got dead cap, like that's all. But when he just sitting there,
To compare that,
And
it's
then y'all
ridiculous.
start having to play the fucking roster game with this nigga, so y'all can try to recoup some of the money back from
Right.
this nigga.
yeah,
Y'all know y'all fucking had egg on your face as far as Denver, not y'all.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, that Denver shit was
and now they got Bo Nix. That's supposed to be the savior now.
allegedly.
Listen,
good luck with that deal.
you know, it was a July headline, so we ain't gonna look into that too much.
Bo Nix is an older guy. He's got a lot of college experience.
A lot of college experience.
He beat Justin Herbert.
He got all the colleges. Yeah, how you beat a nigga? this a 3-year pro. That's
Damn.
insane.
He still in college?
That
Yeah,
nigga
you
took
a rookie
red.
now.
He took red shirt to the extreme.
He had his COVID year.
Damn.
We'll see if he can beat him again. They in the same division.
Right.
That's why I said that.
He got 2 chances a year.
That's why I said that.
But if he, I mean, how old is he? How old?
Who, Bo?
Yeah. How
Bo
old is he?
26.
30. He 30.
So
Bo about the same age as, and I remember they was comparing. I think him and Lamar like the same age.
So is he trending to be like another Brandon Wheaton?
Don't bring that in.
I would
think
say
that's that
I
hype.
would say I would hope not.
I don't think that's that hype,
Yeah, I
though.
wouldn't even say.
Damn, he went to be weak.
No disrespect to y'all, but age, being drafted first round.
That nigga was 28, bro. No cap. No, I know. But he was 28,
That's
bro.
wild.
He went to play baseball, guys.
Well, listen, whatever. Don't bring up that dude name in here again. You may as well cuss me out.
Wheaton. Will Wheaton.
Oh no, me.
But that's my 2 cents.
That's your 2
That's
cents.
my 2 cents on the Jets, baby.
All right. Anything
go.
on it? We hear about the Bengals. You didn't say much.
Then
All right. Anything on the Browns?
But he got 2 more teams. The Bills, the
Now,
Jaguars.
wait,
Oh,
now
okay,
get
okay.
that Buffalo Bills shit off. No, only one team.
He said.
Only one team this year, Dom.
says who?
Said ED.
No, that ain't enough.
Says the panel.
That ain't enough.
It ain't enough.
Make it enough.
Right.
He still has the NFC slot open too, man. He still got the NFC slot.
No, but shout out to my man Keon Coleman, man. Keep balling. Keep balling.
I'm still sick about that
What?
pick, bruh. I'm so bad.
We looking good in training camp, man. Just keep balling.
That nigga is a beast.
And a great culture guy. He's one of those.
He funny as fuck.
He got that like Ant Edwards kind of
Yeah.
vibe about him.
He funny as fuck.
Oh man, that is a dog.
I mean, my thing for the Browns really is
targets.
is Nicholas Chubb. I just
Saint Nick.
and I know the Browns are gonna go heavy spread. Probably a lot of 3 and 4 and 5 receiver looks.
That's crazy.
For real? I hope y'all do.
This
Me
is
too.
this is what they was talking about. I don't know if that's true or not. It's beginning of training camp.
Cause who's the third, fourth, and fifth nigga?
I mean, maybe they trying to find lightning in the bottle. You know what I mean?
Elijah Moore. Still.
But
Yeah, Elijah Moore 3rd.
Move around.
but obviously
David Bell like 5th.
obviously I think
Move around.
if you got a healthy Nick Chubb, and I don't know when he's coming back. You know what I'm saying? But whenever he does, if he's I don't know, 75, 80% of what he was.
Y'all gonna get him back fairly early.
You know what I'm saying?
Early.
He changes everything for the entire offense because, he's just a threat, and so that's my X factor of the season. He'll take a lot of pressure off of a lot of players with that studious run game that he provides. So that's my takeaway. I need a healthy Nick Chubb. I need 24 ready to go.
He'll be back fairly early.
That's it. We get that line together. Obviously, Conklin not back yet. I don't think he's even practicing yet, so that's how severe his injury was. And so for Nick to even be considering playing, and he got injured before Jack and tore 2 ligaments, and he ready to go, and I just showed you the kind of beast that Nick Chubb is. And so, if Say can find his rookie, which wasn't stellar, but it was solid play, and they can shore up that run game, man, that's what I'm looking forward to, the treat of my season.
I mean, I like to pick up with Dante Foreman. I think he's going to be solid at running back, until Chubb can get back. I know a lot of niggas been hating on Jerome Ford. I mean, obviously, them some big shoes to fill. You ain't filling
young
Nick
nigga.
Chubb shoes. Nah, I'm down to advocate for young niggas. But he made some plays last year.
Oh,
He
man.
made some fucking plays.
The cape in his back.
This just grew 40 feet.
No question. I mean, I don't have no problem. I think Jerome Ford, under the circumstances, had a pretty, good
He
year.
was solid.
He
You know what I
made
mean?
fucking plays.
He played-
And he's a
he
good
made
receiver
plays,
back
yeah.
too. He a
He
good.
had a lot of plays
Yeah.
to help the team out offensively. I what the fuck? What are they supposed to do? Everybody's not gonna be Emmett and Thurman and Jim and Eric Dickerson. Niggas is not like built like that. And if they do, they need opportunities to become that. So shut up.
Let's see that number 4.
These damn
Oh, yeah,
experts.
Deshaun looks sharp coming back off that
Yes, sir, man.
show. Obviously, you're not gonna know until it's contact and all that shit that's really going on. But the fact that he's throwing every single day and ain't no pitch counting and like that.
Yeah, that's
man.
good.
And a nigga like Tony Grossi, who's like a nigga was saying, I don't even know why he covered the Browns. This nigga's such a Browns hater, and he was like, nigga, Deshaun look good.
What's his last name? Grossi?
Yeah.
Zero.
I remember I seen that nigga at the Soul and Pool, bro, and I just looked at this nigga like, disgust.
Hey,
I wanna smack
the
this
hatred
nigga.
in that look.
Yeah,
bro.
man. I just looked at this nigga like,
Yuck.
I think
Bitch
for
ass
Deshaun, everything he need to have on blinders or put everything back in the pay. It should just always be all football. Whatever happened prior to coming to Cleveland and all the weight that he's been carrying since he's been here, you can just put it all in the back in the rear view, man, and just move forward.
I hate to interrupt you, but let me ask you a question about Deshaun. Do you guys really think that he can recapture what he did when he was in Houston?
No.
my thing is I don't
think
care
he
about
have to.
him recapturing that. Like, he don't have to be that same type of player with this team.
But my
That
thing
should be-
is, watching Deshaun throughout his career, he always been an ad-lib type of player. Like, as far as like throwing on time, getting the receivers on time, that really never really been his strong suit.
Yeah.
He always made plays outside the pocket, down the field, and just ad-lib. And that's where most of his plays came from, in my opinion, just based on
Yeah.
what I see. So
So
it's
I'm
like,
glad you said that.
That's how he beat us.
so it's like,
But I think the whole Ken Dorsey being there, even though he's not calling plays, but he's bringing in a more Deshaun friendly offense. Like what I've been seeing in like training camp and shit like that, it's a lot more getting the ball out, like quick, like how how he did with y'all, like quick passes. But it's also a lot of choice routes, so where he can ad lib and things like that. And we got 3 South Florida receivers who can run routes good, like Elijah Moore, Judy, and Coop, obviously, where we can tap into their abilities. It ain't gotta be this, like the shit we seen against Pittsburgh, where you trying to throw an on-time route to fucking Harrison Bryant.
That was a terrible play.
Like, what the fuck, what is that? You know what I mean?
Personnel.
Why are we going to him, like, early in the game?
Yeah.
Like,
That
I'm glad he gone. I
Let's
ain't
catch
gonna
the
lie.
Steelers off guard with Harrison
No, listen,
Bryant.
that
Yeah, that's a good idea.
that game plan for that Pittsburgh game was the worst.
Bro, what
shit
are we
I've ever
doing?
seen.
And to my remarks about Chubb, the reason why he was even in that game was because of what he was doing in the first half before his injury. You know what I mean? Because we took a shot in the beginning and Chubb just held the shit down because they couldn't stop him. So I mean, Watson, I think it's just a numbers game for him at this point down too. Like, you know, the more football that he plays, I
The
think
better he's gonna be.
some of those intangibles can come back. And how he evolves as a player, that's up to the coaching that he has and his work that he's putting in. You know, can he become a pocket passer in moments of the game and not necessarily have to use his legs to drum up offense. So, you know,
He gonna use it.
it remains to be seen.
I think he should.
He gonna
Especially
and then
if
I think
knowing,
he's more,
and
and
then
he's
knowing-
more explosive.
knowing
yeah, why
Ken
the hell not?
Dorsey, you know what I mean. When he had Josh Allen, he had Cam Newton. He lets them be themselves.
Yeah.
Like you were saying about him ad-libbing things like that, it's gonna be a lot more of that this year with Deshaun Watson.
I mean, if he's able to get into that bag, I mean that's gonna make him, you know, that much more better of a player. So you know the efficiency and all them things is gonna remain to be seen, but he can still, you know, do his.
And it's about getting your best players the ball, getting David the ball, getting Coop the ball.
Better. God damn it.
David Bell?
Coop.
No, before that.
David who?
The joke.
That joker. Damn.
Chief.
Just had to make sure. You had to
David
clarify,
the
right?
Hey Dave, man, listen. I'll come over like the fire pit, man, if you need me to. It's not.
This not a week 17 meaningless game against the Bengals, John. We not force feeding David Bell the fucking ball.
No.
Don't say meaningless games. Man.
Although he
Y'all
was
kinda
needed
win
in that
them
Bears
games.
game.
Y'all kind of win them
You said
games.
what?
He was needed in that Bears game.
No, shout out to him, man. But
Just
if
I'ma
he's
stop
a
going down
major
on
factor,
David.
bro.
I'm stop going
Right.
down on David Bill, man. He in the
Right.
league, man.
I'm
Salute.
not.
Salute.
I'm not.
Salute, man. Just all fun and games, man. Shit to
John told he not. He scored 2 touchdowns on y'all, so I understand why you would not. He earned yours.
Oh, shit.
On your heels, boy.
I'm so sorry for him. He didn't know y'all here. Like, go ahead, get your couple touchdowns.
You trying to help him hit his assistants.
He owed us some,
bonus money.
Get your little bonus
he owed
money.
us some money in the bet he lost anyway.
Oh shit.
But the last thing about the Browns too is year 2 and it's, you know, Jim Schwartz defense. I'm excited about that. We basically got our whole defense back, whole secondary back. You swap out Taki and A-Walk. You put in Jordan Hicks, who got history with Schwartz back with the Eagles, a vet. Seeing JOK take his next, we see how amazing of a year he had last year. See him take that next step. And then basically our whole D-line back. The only nigga we missing is Elliott.
Injured.
And the 49ers, he went to the 49ers, they gave him a bag. And I'm like, shit, good luck.
Get your bag.
He was decent, but yeah.
Get your bag.
Wasn't paying that nigga that shit.
You definitely don't want to stop you from getting the bag.
So what do you say about bringing back Andrews?
Go get your boy back.
Who?
Who that?
Andrew Schultz.
No, nigga,
Andrew
you know,
Schultz?
Santiago.
He on the flag football team for the Olympics.
Shut up.
He on the flag football team for the Olympics, John.
Stop.
We ain't trying to fuck with his
Hold it
endorsement
down.
deals.
He
Yeah.
hold it down.
No, we not.
He trying to get that 37. He trying to get that 37K. He trying to get that 37K.
You trying to get that
John.
Camry?
He not with this local shit no more, bro. He trying to get that international 37K. Get that used Camry
Yeah.
with the leather seat. Do them shits even got leathers?
The great leather.
That bitch still got a
Got them
CD
pleather
player in
seats.
it.
Them pleather seats.
Shit.
That's funny.
We got the 08 Camry.
Preseason predictions, EB
Yeah.
for the Browns, not the Lions.
Yeah, we was talking about. I don't
I'm fucking with you,
do
bro.
that. Certainly. I'll say preseason prediction is. Yeah, I want the Browns winning the division this year.
Any type of playoff success?
I don't want to get into that yet.
You don't want to get into that yet.
I just wanted to
It's just a preseason prediction.
On further notice,
You ain't gotta. It's just a
I
preseason
mean, win
prediction.
a division. You know, saying possibly put yourself in a position to get the #1 seed. You know, that's what I want to see them strive for this season. No wild card, but business this year. Yeah, let's get a home playoff game in Cleveland Browns Stadium. That's never happened before.
I would love that.
That'd be fire. Glad I don't live out here anymore.
You don't?
That's what I want to
Look a
see.
little further. I
A
don't,
little
I don't
further.
got that leftover crowd that walks through.
So we gonna have to be a little louder this year. For you.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can't
but
hear it.
just,
Last time I was hearing shit, I ain't want to hear all that. You know? I ain't want to hear all
Was
that.
that during that Jets
Get a
game?
bye.
Was it
Have a
during that
playoff
Jets
game
game?
in the
I heard
league.
that Jets game was crazy though.
We ain't had no playoff game here since the 80s, goddammit.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I was
wasn't here in the '80s, so I don't know.
I was. It's fire.
That was right after Jermaine.
Right after Joe's name,
It
man.
wasn't quite that long ago. Alright, so stay with the Cavs. So the Cavaliers, real quickly, gave center Jared Allen a 3-year extension worth $91 million.
Duffy.
Making extended Jared 3 additional years, so he'll be here an additional 5 years. So the Cavs really have
All in.
married the idea of the Big Four. Here's my take on that, gentlemen. See what you think about it. The Cavs are going old school. You remember back in the day, teams would have players around 3, 4, 5, 6 years to build the chemistry as you level up through the playoffs. That's what it looks like Kobe Altman is trying to do. And I think we mentioned this maybe a week or two ago, clean up the edges. So, okay, Isaac Okoro is not the fit. Maybe player X is. Try to figure out what kind of players can fit around the
core four.
The core four. So I think the Cavs are going old school and they thinking, trying to keep the team together for, half of a decade or more. Because if you think about it, Evan Mobley be here 6 more years, maybe 7. How many more years he got on his rookie deal? 2? 1. This season 4.
3
So
years.
Signed a 5 years.
Then he signed a 5 year. So
Yeah,
Evan Mobley be
5 years.
here under contractually. He here 6 more
7
years. Donovan Mitchell contractually he's here 3 more years. Jared Allen now 5. Darius will be here 5 more years. So that's what they doing. They gonna let this maturate.
And it's obvious that they pay Jared, they pay Ev, right? They bring in a new coach, so they saying that the issue. I mean, not saying that to me it was, but they saying the issue was the coach. So now we got this new coach in. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna take that next step. And but the biggest thing to me wasn't just the coach. It wasn't JB. It was the injury too.
Yeah, like
So we can have health along with Kenny's philosophies and things like that.
If we locked in.
Take that next step.
Yeah, but I also got some trade-friendly contracts too.
very.
No, for sure. Even the contract, which like you were saying off camera with Jared Allen, even that's a trade-friendly contract now. Where we can make more moves.
So the new
If you
CBA
decide
coming out.
If you decide Ev and JA don't
Not
fit
fit.
no more.
Yeah. So the new CBA that's coming out, I mean, the salary cap getting ready to go, so I think 185 mil tickets. And therefore, a player like Jared Allen, who only going to be making like 30 only, making $30 million a year, that's a friendly contract to move off of if all of a sudden Jaylen Brown becomes available. Hypothetically speaking, guys, not saying that, saying that that's a staunch thing, but like, yeah, if you need to go hunting later on, you got some good contracts you can move
Big game hunting.
that teams will
It's a great episode. Check it out.
might be liable to. Even I think they was even saying even Darius's contract with him only making $45 million is a team friendly deal when the new money comes in. So I don't know if this is, I'm about to call Kobe Altman a genius by all means, but
Progressive
I mean he
move.
definitely working them books.
That's what you gotta do.
But you can't overpay for George Niang's because you whoever you sign here for agents, they got to be able to play in the playoffs too. I'm not hating on George, no way. I mean,
I was talking shit about Ben Simmons.
he contributed this season.
I'm not
but
rocking with Buddy no
You
more.
couldn't contribute when it was.
They
when
should
it
have had
mattered
both of them
most.
niggas on the
3v3
3v3 team.
Yeah, he's
Some
Australian.
good chemistry, huh? Okay.
He's talking shit about
That's
Ben Simmons.
that's not even.
If I ever see
Is
him,
that as good as we just sitting over there?
I'm about to say that. I would rather have them 3 motherfuckers than the niggas we got now.
That's how bad it is, dog.
Nah, but that's what they. That's
John said he'd rather have that. That's how you know how bad it is.
but anyway, you slice it, Cavs and
Fucking
6.
Jimmer for dead.
Cavs and 6.
It's always Cavs and 6.
That might be a problem.
Kick it out with vengeance.
Yeah, it's a couple too.
I think it's hopefully. Someone just in there, out there being diabolical. Like, let me cut this heat on for these niggas.
Right.
That's it.
So yeah, that's my take. Cavs at 6. They're going old school in terms of how they build this thing, and they gonna build around the 4.
The trend of the league, like this is the way to build. Is have your core. It's not to go and try to get the star. It's not. We seen the Suns did. That's no longer we not in that league no more.
They've taken the.
When you look at Minnesota, you look at the Thunder, you look at what Golden State did, Orlando.
Denver.
If you draft your guys, keep them.
But any dynasty in NBA history you look at, that's what they do, really. Dynasty.
I mean,
all of those guys, they built something. Whether they drafted or not, they gave them years to figure this shit out. And then
but that's what teams back in the day. That's what the Pistons did. They drafted Isaiah. They traded for Bill Laimbeer. They drafted Joe Dumars, but they traded for Mark McGwire. You feel me? They drafted Dennis Rodman, but they traded for James Edwards. And those were the players that made the difference.
Drafted John Sally.
And you bought in Adrian Dantley. They won the championship that year, but that was a good-ass player back then.
And like you were saying about the Jets, but just in general, it's about building culture. And I feel like JB laid down a solid culture, so we got to continue to build upon that.
Yeah.
The core 4.
Yeah, they got a chance.
But they gotta add some street dudes to this team. I'm still on that.
Maybe Jalen Tyson
Gangsters.
is. Maybe he.
Yeah, he got some.
We got
old boy from NC State, DJ.
Oh, you think he gonna make the team?
He should.
We'll see.
He's exactly what we need in the playoffs.
I'll take him over
We'll see.
George.
Yeah, no, for sure.
you supposed to get playoff minutes? God damn, you be ready to throw these motherfuckers to the wolves. Shit.
What are you here for then? We trying to go get a ring. He gonna have to learn how to play in the playoffs one way or another.
No, I don't know if he, NBA ready. I mean, he could be. But that's a stretch.
The DG's young.
Get his ass out.
Tyson about the only nigga that I'm like could be in a rotation. You know what I mean?
I feel like he will be.
Everybody else got work to
Get
do.
DJ out there. We need somebody down there on the blocks with bricks in their pocket. Get him out.
I mean, if that's the reason why you like him, then I like him too.
Yes, absolutely.
But there's so much more to the game than that.
It bricks in your pocket.
Right. It is. That's what everybody else is for.
No, there's plenty of guys out there with bricks in their pocket that cannot step on that floor, and there's a reason.
So he can.
And my thing is, it's the same thing with Amani Bates. Like, yeah, he got strapped, he can shoot, but it's so much other things we need out of him in the game.
So
This not allow him to get.
Let's say DJ Burns makes
It's
the
not. That's what everybody got. Everybody else
makes the team, right? You know what I would do if I was Kenny Atkinson? I'll be like, hey, Randolph, you want to be a coach?
Facts.
Zach Randolph.
But he working with Memphis.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I bet he is Mr. Grizzly. But I mean, that's the kind of player that you want to model your game after. I mean, because Zebo was in the league for a long time, playing below the rim,
Get buckets.
plenty of buckets. So very, very respected player.
There's
So
one getting bullied for no rebounds.
well, I don't know. I would like to just see Jared Allen and Evan Mobley just gain some weight. I know it's easier said than done. Because you gotta play, your body type is what it is.
I think that's who they are. I don't see them changing their stripes.
Well,
They was getting bored this playoff. Well,
it wasn't
they both
bad as it
was
was
until
against
the
the
nigga got
Knicks.
hurt.
Yeah, that Nick shit was.
He was down there banging. Yeah, that was 2 years.
And we won the
removed, man.
series.
We gotta let that go.
You know what I mean? So
That was 2 years removed. We gotta let that go.
I know, but the way the Knicks was looking this year, shit. I mean, not this upcoming year, but a little bit more of the same. They were going crazy on the offensive boards.
We'll see Nick's take. Don't worry.
We'll see.
But they lost
See
their guys.
him
So
for the Knicks.
I don't think it's gonna be the same.
and they lost the main culprit,
Yes,
Who?
they did.
Hartenstein.
No, Hearts. And then stop. That was the main culprit.
Josh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Hartenstein was killing, bro.
Bruh,
He
Josh
got that-
Hart was out rebounding our bigs.
Oh, for against y'all, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this past
I
playoff.
don't
Oh,
want to hear
no.
about this no more. I don't want to hear about this.
Yeah.
I like it.
When we see
Like I said, man, I like Kenny, but I would wanted to see JB get a chance to run one last time with all 4 of them healthy.
With the new contracts, you know, they're not even worried about that shit. They're worried about playing
Yeah,
some ball.
Dan wasn't about that life.
I mean,
And they
but
shit, I heard
to your
some of the players
point,
didn't
your
want JB no
continuity
more.
point,
Right.
he got us out the fucking dungeon
But the
when fucking John Beeline.
Ooh-wee. But the problem was that was a Dan Gilbert by the way. But the main thing is with the whole JB thing is Donovan stopped hearing him, and so once that occurs, you know, the damn.
I feel like all that could have, take a trip, go get y'all some, go to a nice little steakhouse downtown, go sit down, hash some
Hyde
things
Park.
I feel that.
Or,
I'm a big believer in, having a fucking conversation with some clear communication and
go over to Morton's.
come
Well,
up with a
I
compromise.
think the Kenny thing was also like for DG and the relationship he got with JA. I just felt like they just thought that'd be a more progressive way to go as far as the development of these players.
I'm saying I'm not mad at that. I just
But I get it. I get both ways. Like I wouldn't have mind JB coming back for another year, but I also am excited to see what Kenny Ack gonna do.
All right. So shout out to JA.
And I feel like what
Still in your
I feel
bag.
like what JB has done for us defensively, that essence is still here, and then Kenny is gonna take us to another level offensively. Now we get to mirror all that together.
Well, I hope
And
that
see the core
sticks.
four grow together.
The defense.
They just gotta be healthy though.
You know, but again, it's them edges. They got to get right around the edges, man. Who's gonna be that unsung hero night in, night out?
And I heard they got DG some counseling. Like it's up.
It's
It's up. They got DG some counseling. Like
Whatever's needed.
it's up, bro.
Because we hadn't heard from a while.
Them young niggas be going through trauma, man.
Yeah,
What
bro.
y'all do, bro? Therapy.
It's up.
It's up, bro.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? We sent that nigga's old highlights. Like
You've been tuned. He's about to get off the rails. You've been tuned in to the Start the Five podcast.
No, hold on. Hey, shout out to the boogeyman, Terrence Bud Crawford, back this Saturday. Huge card. You got Isaac Cruz on that joint. You got your boy Andy. Who's the nigga that beat up Anthony Joshua? The little chubby Mexican nigga. Andy Ruiz or some shit like that. Ruiz, he on the card.
Ruiz.
Oh, and Jared Big Baby Davis from Toledo, Ohio, he on the card, the next big heavyweight. So this probably one of the best fighting cards I've seen in a while.
he going to jail.
I heard.
No, not him. This is new Big Baby.
Okay.
New Big Baby.
He's
So,
like
tune in Saturday, man. Hit me in the DM for the, to the link,
yeah.
Tap in.
You're not giving that out.
Well, hit the cash app first. Then
Yeah. We gonna give that shit out for free.
All right, so you've been tuned into the Star 5 podcast. As always, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts. That'd be Apple and Spotify. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube page. You definitely want to share that bad boy and help us make this thing go viral. So we're starting, viral. We start. What did I say? Viral? Hell no.
Variables.
Variables. We're just starting 5, y'all. We out.
So,
Football back, baby.
Buckeyes, baby.
Viral.